Welcome back to our Regretful Parents series. In this series, we dive into the wild, messy, and sometimes heartbreaking posts from parents who regret the gig. It's not about parent bashing, just a reality check before you sign a lifetime contract. I'm Erika.
And I'm Kristen.
Today, we're going to be looking at a post on the Regretful Parents sub titled Can't Go to School Because of Toddler / Insane Cost of Childcare. I've never posted in this group before because I do want to point out that I love my son with everything in me and I don't regret having him in the slightest. Oh, bitch, you chose the wrong subreddit already.
Look at me. Look at me. Like, shut
I
up,
love
bitch.
being a parent.
Why are you on this thread then? Like, why did you
Yeah.
even
How do you
follow?
even
Like,
know about this?
you're just covering your ass in case somebody finds it.
Yeah. She said, but I am going through one of those, quote, what if I never had kids moments right now. I'm 26 and I was accepted into my school's dental hygiene program, which I don't know actually about dental hygiene, but do you know that it's like so hard to become a dentist? Did you know that?
I do feel like I know that. It's super
like
competitive.
psychotic. You have to like know like so much math and stuff. It's crazy.
Ugh.
And for what? Just to drill people's teeth?
I mean, they do make a lot of money.
They do. She said that I'm assuming it's a she, but this was not an easy program to qualify for or get accepted into. This was really the first thing in my life that I did for me since having my son, something that I was really excited for. The opportunity to make more money and have a career I was proud of made me happy. But we don't make a ton of extra money every month, and we don't have a village, my favorite word in all of the human language. We don't have a village to watch my child, especially not for the amount of days and hours a week I would have needed. I definitely didn't anticipate how much I'd have to do before starting classes, parentheses, buying a second car, which is interesting, getting childcare, affording it, etc. All of these things are kind of interesting. You didn't
Why?
anticipate that you were going to need to get childcare and afford it before you applied?
Oh, I missed the part where she said she didn't realize that she would have to do this stuff.
Yeah, she said, I definitely didn't anticipate how much I would have to do before starting in classes. Buying a car, I understand, kind of. But, I mean, you could take public transportation, maybe?
Maybe.
I thought everything would fall into place when my school approved my grant for his childcare at their center, but they don't have a spot for him.
Damn.
She said, fully paid for childcare, but no spots available. Oh, interesting. We got another car. Okay, so a lot of these problems are fixed. We got another car, got the grant, just no space for our son. Oh my God, that's really shitty. She said babysitters nowadays cost more than the cheapest daycare I could find. Well, that makes sense. I tried
Well, I
applying
imagine
for...
she's on the list. She's going to get, at some point, hopefully, there's a spot, right?
I mean, but she can't go to school until she gets that spot.
Oh, she can't go to school until the spot. Okay, I wasn't sure if it
Yeah.
was like there's a workaround that sucks in the meantime.
I mean, maybe, but it doesn't seem that way. We're almost done with this post. I tried applying for subsidized childcare, reaching out to anyone who could help, and nothing has worked. I feel so jealous of others in my program that have free will to just start school, whose biggest hurdle is simply to get through the classes. People whose lives are still 100% theirs to live without a child getting in their way. I feel bad for even saying that, but I might never get this opportunity again because of how selective these programs are, and it just feels like one of those shitty parenting sacrifices.
Ew. What about the husband, the partner, the baby daddy? Why is he not sacrificing?
Where is he? I know. No mention of him.
I hate this.
I know. I'm looking back at the post to see if there was any mention of a partner, but
Yeah, or like her parents or his parents. Like
she
anybody.
does say we don't make a ton of extra money every month and they don't have a village. So yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone's around, but it does seem like she has a partner.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of extra money. Yeah.
I mean, again, this is why we need universal pre-K and universal childcare.
Yeah, of course. It's just
It
like
pisses me off
holding you back. Yeah.
that she has the money for her school's childcare, but they don't have a spot for him. That's crazy.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
It does fucking suck. And also, you know what? They keep telling us, "Oh, we need more kids, we need more kids." There's not even fucking spots for the kids who are here.
No, there's not. I mean, I've heard this a lot, actually. Like, it's a universal thing, especially in like major cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to get your kid into often daycare. You have to be
Yeah,
on
I
like
know that.
lists like in Seattle for like 2 years before you fucking have the baby.
That's insane. I mean, I know that this is off topic, but I told you before we started recording that my grandma's in the hospital. And my mom was saying that she broke her arm and her hip. She's 95 years old. And they were still waiting in the waiting room for like hours because there was no rooms available. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we need to have fewer kids because there is not room on the planet. I don't care what anyone says. We don't have the services available for the number of people that we have here. What are we doing?
Yeah. It's bullshit.
It
And
is
also, like,
bullshit.
again, I just, like, wanna underline too, it's like the women are the one who make the sacrifice. Like, it's the women
Yes.
who are held back. Like, she's like, "This might be the only chance I get." And it's like, "Well, what why isn't your fucking husband being held back? Like, why are you the one
Right.
sacrificing?" It sucks.
100%. Especially if she's like gotten into a kind of like difficult to get into program, you know? It's like, give her this
Right.
chance.
Mhm.
I also, this is an unpopular opinion, but in situations like this, I'm like, girl, apply for a loan or something like that because
I
you
know,
should
I was
not
thinking the same
put
thing. Yeah.
your opportunities on hold. Because, like she said, she might end up making more money and have a better life down the road, and then you can pay off those bills.
Yeah.
But I
No, I
know
was
that's
thinking the
not for
same thing.
everybody, and
Yeah.
who knows what
I
her
mean, maybe
credit
she
and
doesn't
shit is like.
qualify for a exactly, maybe she doesn't
It's
qualify for a
just so
loan or
annoying.
whatever.
All right, let's take a look at the
Mhm.
comments. First person said, I'm sorry that this is such a bummer. Even with the most prestigious programs, you can usually defer a year. Is the childcare grant contingent on you being in school? And she said, yes, unfortunately it is, and only applies to their daycare, not any others. The next person said, beg the childcare place to put you as #1 person on their wait list. Maybe start a GoFundMe for the first month of school. Oh, that's kind of an interesting
Hmm.
point. I bet a place will open up in the childcare place. Seems like a shame to lose out after all of the prep that you've done. Yeah. Somebody else said, yeah, go there and explain your situation. I know people who did this and they moved them up on the wait list. She said, he's only the second on the wait list and my classes start on the 25th. At this point, I think I would just have to beg for them to open a spot for him.
Hmm.
You know, especially if this is a white woman, people need to not underestimate the power of crying and getting hysterical. A lot of times you can get what you want if you just cry and act hysterical, especially if you're a white woman with a child.
I mean, I've never tried it.
Girl, it will work for you, let me tell you.
Maybe.
Another person says, does your local YMCA in your area, or do you have a local YMCA in your area? My friends are lower income and got a partial scholarship for their child to go to their daycare. Here we go. One person said, where the fuck is his dad? He works Monday to Friday, which are the days I would be in school. Can he not help with temporary daycare expenses, though? His income is our family's only income. We just don't make enough to afford how expensive daycare is, unfortunately. I hate to say it, but this seems like a situation where someone needs to take a second job just
Yeah.
for a period of time. Wow. Well, that sure does suck. As somebody who is currently going back to school with no children, anything you'd like to add? She's thinking deeply about this one.
It's hard. Going back to school is hard. I don't even know what else to say. Like, you need to have everything lined up and then to have kids on top of it. It's already so much for someone without kids. And then to
Yeah.
have kids, I just can't even imagine. And I just feel so bad that this is like this person's light at the end of the tunnel to get more money, to be fulfilled, to do something that like help inspires them, helps their family, and they're being pulled down by a system that is not supporting them. Like, it fucking sucks.
I know this is maybe a hot take, but I really, the older I get, the more strongly I feel no one should have children in their 20s.
Oh my God, right?
Get through your 20s, figure out what you want to do, figure out what direction you want to go in life, then have kids.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, the only reason I'm going back to school is because I'm almost 40 and I can afford it after saving up a lot of money for years and years and years. Like, if I was
Yeah.
26 trying to go back to school, no, who could afford that? Nobody. Like, that sucks.
Yeah. But I mean, I think also for you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like part of it is like, oh, I'm almost 40. I'm going to have to work for another 25 years at least. Let me try something new just so that I can try something new. Like, that's a thing that I don't even think a lot of parents are afforded. I think once they get to that point, they're like, I don't want to try anything else new. I just want to take my
Yeah.
break.
Right. They're just tired. Yeah.
Well, guys, if you like this episode, remember to like and subscribe. We have so much more coming in the Regretful Parents series. If you want more, we have an entire podcast about being child free by choice. You can listen to it here or wherever you find podcasts just by searching Dinky. We also have a Patreon, and you can sign up for the Patreon at patreon.com/dinkypod. And at that Patreon, you can get all our content ad-free. It's so good. It's so
Bi-weekly bonus
fun.
episodes. Like, that's like
Bonus
no joke.
episodes.
And again, I'll
Yeah.
say it every time that they're not bullshit episodes. They're like legit, fully
No.
produced episodes.
Yes. Plus, if you are looking to make new child-free friends, come on a trip with us. Visit dinkypod.com for more information. Thanks, Dink Squad.
Don't get pregnant.
Thank you. Don't get pregnant. All right.